wishes to thank the Armstrong Cork Company for relinquishing their regular presentation of Armstrong Circle Theater so that tonight you may see the All-Star Jazz Show. Timex, the world's largest manufacturer of watches. More people buy Timex than any other watch in the world. Now, Timex brings you live from New York City the second Timex All-Star Jazz Show with Gene Krupa. And Cozy Cole. With Louis Armstrong. Jack Teagarden. And George Shearing. Miss Jaye P. Morgan. Gerry Mulligan. The Dukes of Dixieland. And your host, Garry Moore. And Lionel Hampton and his great band.
Hello, dear, and good evening again. And may I say to all of you gentlemen assembled here tonight that I feel privileged just to be allowed to walk into the joint and be here with you, so close to all the men and the music that I have loved for so very long. Several years ago, I can remember I passed a small jazz cellar out in Kansas City where Wingy Manone and his band were playing. And out in front was a sign hung, and it simply said, "Come in and hear the truth." And that is what we invite you to do here this evening. In and hear the truth. Now, you've already heard some of it from Lionel Hampton and his great band. And in a few seconds, you are going to hear some more from the man who first led Lionel down the righteous road out in Los Angeles back in the 30s. Well, since then, that man has emerged as the real giant of jazz, who has been spreading jazz and American goodwill all over the world. And here he is, the star of the first Timex All-Star Jazz Show, the best ambassador jazz ever had, Louis Armstrong.
Where'd you get those beavers?
Oh, creepers, where did you get those knives?
Got all get up. How'd you get so lit up?
Oh, gosh, I'll get up. How did I get that size? Yeah.
Golly gee, when you turn those heaters on.
Oh, it's me. Got to put my changes on.
Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those jeepers?
Oh, those weavers. Where did you get those eyes?
Where did you get those
Oh,
eyes? Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those heaters?
oh, yeah.
Oh, get up.
Oh,
Where did you get those
I
eyes?
spent cash all lit up.
Yeah.
God gets so lit up.
Oh, yeah.
I got all lit up. Tell me how to hit that side.
Jolly Jeepers, when you turn those heaters on.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeepers, creepers,
Oh, man.
where'd you get those jeepers?
Where's the cheaper?
Oh, those jeepers, how they dip the sky. Where'd you get those eyes?
Well, how can you follow something like that? Actually, I think we do have the solution, because after all, you don't follow a big juicy steak with more steak. What you do is to go on something else, like, say, ice cream, for example. And we have exactly that sort of a change coming up right now. Like the type of jazz you're about to hear is sometimes referred to as cool jazz. So you can see I wasn't too far off when I talked about ice cream. Cool jazz, as contrasted with most of the so-called hot jazz that we've been hearing this evening, comes as much from the head as it does from the heart. It's the younger generation's kind of jazz. And like a lot of things the younger generation is doing these days, it is both ambitious and imaginative. I suggest you listen closely to the light, lacy feeling and to the ingenious and classical-sounding counterpoint of one of the really great modern jazz groups. We have Art Farmer on trumpet here. There's Art Farmer. And back there on drums, we have Dave Bailey, and on bass, there's Henry Grimes, and of course on baritone sax, Gerry himself. Here is the Gerry Mulligan Quartet. Gerry Mulligan, thank you many times, my friend. As you know, we have over 50 of the world's greatest jazz musicians on this show tonight. Personally, I've had more fun the last 3 days that we've been putting this show together than any of these fellas have had, because I happen to be their number one fan. What's more, I'm going to be able to relive tonight just the way you will be able to do, because we have a record coming out. This MRC record of this Timex All-Star Jazz Show will arrive soon in your record store. Of course, it'll also include the Big Bash that in a few minutes we'll be tossing at you right after these words from John Cameron Swayze.
Well, they're really going in there, aren't they? Here we are in the lobby of the Timex All-Star Jazz Show Theater, and I have a question for you. How many of you remember this old-fashioned movie machine? Yes, you know, there was a time that you had to grind and wind a machine in order to see moving pictures. Here, take a look at this one. That was Betty Arbuckle and Al St. John, and that shows you how far back I go. Well, I think you'll agree that winding a movie machine is old-fashioned, especially these days when all you have to do is turn the dial of your TV set, and the world of live entertainment such as this show is yours. By the same token, it's old-fashioned to wind your watch, especially when you can have the Timex self-wind, the completely automatic watch. And here is the all-new Timex self-wind. Just look at the slim-looking, smart-looking styling. This new Timex self-wind is priced at only $14.95. All you have to do to wind this Timex self-wind is to wear it, because it winds itself with the natural movements of your wrist. That's all the movement that's needed. And here's why. This swinging metal weight is free to move 360 degrees inside the watch when your wrist moves. And the movement of this swinging weight winds the mainspring, keeping your watch ticking accurately throughout the day. Also, your wrist movement during the day builds up enough reserve power to keep your Timex self-wind running even when it's off your wrist at night. Yes, this new Timex self-wind is modern in every way. Modern in its luxurious, elegant, slim-looking styling, and modern in its completely automatic performance. And at the low price of only $14.95, practically every man can afford to own and enjoy a Timex self-wind. Yes, here is one more great reason why more people buy Timex than any other watch in the world.
Well, to the folks at Timex for making all this jazz possible. If you would like to have more shows like this, you can. But you'll have to let us know. Write to us. Timex, Cbs-Tv, New York City. I couldn't close the evening without thanking the fine little group, the Dukes of Dixieland, Gentlemen, 50 Job, Papa Jack, and the fine group back here. This is Buddy Reed's Quartet, and next to me here is my good friend Randy Hall on the tin whistle. Seems funny a tin whistle playing jazz, but that's what jazz is like. It's from the heart, it's fun for everyone, whether it's Randy blowing on his 10-cent whistle or whatever it is. And of course, jazz can be sad too, as anyone who has ever had or has ever heard the blues knows so well. The blues are one of the earliest forms of jazz, and Satch, you've been playing such great blues for so long, why don't you tell them about it, huh?
Well, folks, we get all kinds of blues, sad blues, like the kind we folks used to play back down in New Orleans, where we didn't know where our next meal was coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, glider blues.
That's when you did know where your next meal was coming from.
Right, Brother Garrison. But let's let Brother George Shearing show us what the real early blues sounded like when one of the New Orleans piano players was feeling good, sad, and sorry for himself. Then came along another lonesome cat, Brother Gerry Mulligan. Sound right now without my old pal, Brother Jackson. Teagarden. And then Brother Lionel Hampton knocks it out. And right away the blues begin to sound a little happier.
Sun go down. Well, I hate to see the sun go down.
Yeah, I see it myself, Garry.
Cause that man, he just left the town.
Yeah, that's too bad. Not a St. Louis woman. Yeah, the diamond ring. And she keeps that man around our apron string. You know what, Nick? If it was for powder and chops and snowball hair, yeah, that gal of mine, she wouldn't go nowhere. No, yeah.
I got the St. Louis blues, just as blue as I can be. Got the St. Louis blues, blue as I can be. Cause that man of mine, he gonna wait for me.
Yeah, that's too bad.